the Cocco channel and to the very first Show Mustache Sunday that may also take place on Saturdays. If I have a Sunday Fun Day haul, I feel like I'm gonna do it then, but this week we're gonna do it on a Sunday. You guys don't care. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. So, in series 1, I asked you guys, like, what you wanted to see first, and it was unanimous that you guys wanted to see my highlighter collection, and I don't blame you. Not that it's anything close to, you know what I mean, like the bigger YouTubers, but I'm pretty proud of it. Not gonna lie. I don't know what that was. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put the camera down and try and figure out, this may be a learning curve, you know what I mean, like how I'm going to film it and what, we're going to figure it out, okay? Okay. Okay, so I have them all right here, and I'm going to do singles and palettes. Okay, so this first one is by Kiko Milano. This is the Desert Moon highlighter in 01 Desert Rose. And these are similar to the Girl On Meteorite. They're like the pearls in the tube, and it's very, very subtle. It's not anything like blinding like some highlights, you know what I mean? There we go. Is that better or worse? Can't even tell. So that is the first one and probably the lightest one that I own. Okay, so the next ones we're gonna go on to is Becca. This is one that is brand new to my collection. Alana got this for me in my international schwap, if you missed that. So there that one is. This one is in the color Pearl, and it is gorgeous. I feel like this is really weird. So again, that one is Pearl. Next up, to nobody's surprise, my all-time favorite, Champagne Pop. This one I have hit pan on. I feel like everyone knows what Champagne Pop looks like. There is the gold. Gorgeous! And then I have a little baby one that I got in a Sephora Favorites kit. This is in the color Opal, which is this one right here. I feel like those are really crappy swatches, but you guys get the gist. So those are those. Next up is what I consider a highlighter, because I would never put this all over my cheeks. I would only put this on the top of my cheekbones. This is from Soap and Glory, and this is Love at First Blush. And so it's like that wheel. And I don't know, I think it definitely is like a colored highlighter, you know what I mean? But I just would not put this all over my cheek. I would only put it on the top. So that's why I'm counting it as a highlighter and not a blush. Okay, moving on to more singles. I have a little baby Benefit Watts Up. I love this thing underneath, you know what I mean? And like, oh, I don't know. It's like a really good base, especially for Champagne Pop. Like, I don't know, I just really, really like it. There's the Watts Up, and then Champagne Pop is right here. Like, I don't know, those two combined is like amazing. And again, this is a little baby one from a kit that I got. I had a couple of these that I actually gave away and just kept one for myself. I think I gave one to Missy too, actually. Moving on, like I said, I'm gonna do my prestige, like high-end ones last. This is very dirty. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow. This is an Aura. This is one of my very favorite pink highlighters. It is so pretty. It has like that crystal to it as well, but it's like definitely, you can tell it's like a pink highlight. So there is that one. So pretty. Next up is from Love Luxe Beauty. This is the one that Nicole from Young, Wild, and Polished talks about all the time, and this is what mermaids are made of, and you can get like such a cool variation from this highlighter, and it is definitely like mermaid dreams. So there it is at the top. Super, super pretty. Love it. Super affordable. Let me wipe off my hands so we can start all over. Alright, so I'm going to save like the more expensive ones until last. I've already said that. So let's go on into palettes. I don't know if I'm going to swatch all of these because palettes have a ton. Okay, so So this is another new one to my collection that Alana got me. So you have 1, 2, 3 creams and 1 powder. I'll swatch the powder for you guys. And there she is. It's more like a bronzy kind of color, but it is still really, really, really pretty. And then, what the hell? I'll swatch them on my fingers so you can see. And I don't really use the cream ones, but I do love that powder. So that is the first Solstice palette, or excuse me, that is the first Sleek palette. And then the next one is the Solstice, which is actually the opposite. It has 3 powders, 1, 2, 3, and 1 cream. So again, I'll just swatch the powders for you guys because they're so cool. This is the one that all of the beauty gurus go on and on about. So there are those 3. Like, look at how freaking bright and vivid those are. Freaking amazing. Okay, next up is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. What is this? Skin Twinkle. So this isn't Rainforest of the Sea, but it came out along with that collection, with that packaging, you know what I mean? Skin Twinkle palette. So I haven't even used this that much. The one in the middle is stupid. It's not even a highlighter. I know some people like it, like Shauna, but I'm not a fan, however. So there are those 2 right there. Again, really, really pretty. I need to use this more. Maybe this is like Shop My Stash, who knows. Okay, I have 1 Skin Frost, and even though I use this as an eyeshadow, we'll just do what it is. It's a highlighter. Although I didn't do that with the blush, oh well. So this is Mint Condition, and as you can see, this is not a color that would work on me. It just makes me look like I got punched in the face. It is a really pretty color though, so it is staying in my collection, for those of you who are wondering. Next up is the Becca Jaclyn Hill collection. This came out at Christmas last year, where you got 3 different ones. Let's see, I know one of them Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop, Pearl, and Blushed Copper. So there are those 3. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, next up is the Manizer sisters. So you get Mary Lou, Cindy Lou, and Betty Lou. I don't really use Betty Lou a lot. I just feel like it's a little bit too dark for me, even as a bronzer. And I don't typically go for a shimmery bronzer anyway. I generally do matte bronzers. But there are those 3. Freaking Cindy is really good, and Mary is really, really good too. I feel like not enough people talk about The Balm, but they're like one of my favorite brands, probably because of the retro feel to it that I absolutely love. So there are those 3. And this is coming back. This isn't available right now with all 3 of them. I did get mine at Kohl's, but it is coming back for Christmas, I believe. It's coming back, so you can get your hands on it. This is the Becca Afterglow palette, and this is like blushes and highlighters, and so I'm just going to show you the highlighter in here, which is Moonstone, and then I'll probably break it back out for the face palettes that I'll do next time, maybe like blushes, bronzers, like matte highlighters, you know what I mean, like setting powder. So that is Moonstone, another Becca. Okay, last Becca, swear on my life, and it is by Jaclyn Hill again. This is that Champagne Collection face palette. So again, I'll break this back out for the blushes, but right now I'll just show you Prosecco Pop, because I'm pretty sure you've seen Champagne Pop enough by now. So there is Prosecco Pop. So pretty. Just intense. Just the way that I'm looking at the viewfinder, it looks like it's not. There we go. So there is Prosecco Pop. Okay. Whew. Running out of room, ladies. Running out of room. Okay, so next up are two Anastasia ones. Oh, I should show you these. So these are the, I don't know if you guys remember these from way back. These are the My Couture, and they're highlighting papers. They had bronzers and blush ones too. And so you literally could like carry this in your purse if you wanted to, if you're like a person that goes out and like has to go to work the next day, or you know what I mean, like whatever. And they actually are really, really good. I couldn't believe it. So can you see that giant swatch right there? They're actually really, really good. And they like discontinued them. I haven't been able to find them, but I'm glad I got them when I did. Okay, I have two from Ofra that I forgot to show you, and I got both of the collabs that they did with Dupe That Girls. So this is You Do You, which I can't even remember the last time I used these, you guys. How sad is that? Let me clean off my hand. Okay, so again, this one is You Do You. What? And then my favorite is You Glow Girl, which is probably one of the very first pink highlighters that I got that made me absolutely fall in love with pink highlighters. No joke. This was like my jam for the longest time. Look at how freaking intense and gorgeous that is. Made me fall in love with pink highlighters. Seriously. Okay, the rest are eyeshadows. Anastasia Glow Kit. This is the Gleam. And 4 giant ones on here. Can you see those? Yeah, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all Anastasia ones, and I absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure I need to own every single glow kit now. And then next up is my all-time favorite one. This is the Moonchild palette. No joke, best thing that has ever happened to my highlighting life. This is probably seriously one of the my favorite things in my whole entire collection of makeup, period. I love it that much. So there are the first 4. Like, what is life? Life is in this highlighting palette. I'm telling you guys, you need it in your life. It's magic. Okay, so that is it for palettes. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But I feel like everything else is in eyeshadow palettes, and I'll just leave those where they are. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like face palettes and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the rest. Okay, so now on to my Pride and Joy. Okay, so now on to the things that are more expensive. We'll start off with this pile because it's not as expensive as this little pile right here. So first up is a Bobbi Brown. This is in Pink Glow. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of marbled looking, but the pink is actually an overlay. Like once you start getting under it, it's just white. But it's still like a really pretty pinky highlight. It's so pretty. I love this one. Next is Lancome. These are the My Parisian pastels. So it says all over illuminating cubes. I use them as eyeshadows and as a highlighter, and so I just decided to throw it into this one just because you know, I'm already gonna have a ton of eyeshadow palettes, so that's why I did that. And you definitely could use these as, you know what I mean? Like I said, I use them as both highlighters and as eyeshadows. So, nice little range of colors, and you can mix and match them, put them any way you want them. Okay, now for the like luxury, high-end, expensive ones. I don't have a ton. This is from Givenchy. This is the Poudre Lumiere Original. I'm sure it's just original illuminating powder or something like that. Soft powder radiance enhancer. And this thing kind of sucks, but I don't know. I can't return it. It's just too pretty. Like the actual overlay on it. Get out. Like, look at how gorgeous that is. Is that not like so pretty? But it literally doesn't do anything. Like, do you see this? On this finger. Like nothing. I don't know what the purpose of it is. And it didn't come in a velvet pouch, which I feel like for Givenchy, like, you need a pouch, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna keep it, that's what, because it's gorgeous. Unless things get really tough. Okay, next up is from Chanel. Let me clean my hands off again. I'm like, do not want to get these freaking pouches dirty at all. Again, these are like my nice, most expensive in my whole entire collection kind of things. This is like what I splurge on when I have the chance, you know what I mean? Like, and there was a sale or double points or whatever the case was. I love building my highlighting collection. That's my favorite thing. Of all makeup, highlighters are definitely my favorite. Okay, so first up is Chanel, as far as like things in velvet pouches. So you get the actual package, and then you do get the little brush, which I never used. What is that? And it's not even that great of a brush, to be honest. So this is the Pearls et Fantasies illuminating powder, and this is the best thing ever. I'm gonna do a little baby swatch because again, this is like my collection and I don't really use these. And I know some people are thinking like that's silly, but my money, my choice, right? So there is that, and you could also mix them together, but I'm not going to do that because then it'll mess it up. And again, these are my collection pieces. I don't use these, the ones in the velvet pouches anyways. Next up is Burberry. This is a really awesome highlighter. This is the Spring Summer 2016 Runway palette, and it was a struggle to get this thing because I thought it was gone and then it came back, and so it isn't. There's another one that I really wanted that was from Burberry, but anyways, this is in the color number 2, Nude Gold. Like, look at that. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, and again, that one does come with a little brush as well that I don't use, obviously. Obviously. I don't even use the highlighter. I don't know why I would use the brush. Alright, and then the last one is from Dior, Christian Dior. And this one is gorgeous. I have used this one, I think twice. So this is in the Dior Skin Nude Air Glowing Gardens. This is the one that I like thought was going to be gone forever. Not the Burberry one, this one. This one I thought I lost for all of time. So, like, just look at that. Look at that overlay. Ugh. And then here is the swatch. Like, isn't that gorgeous? My goodness. Okay. So I think that that's it, even though I really do feel like I'm missing something. Okay, so I know that this video was super long, but I'm telling you that highlighters, between highlighters and eyeshadow palettes, like I tell you guys all the time, those are the two things that I invest in the most and that I don't have any drugstore of. I don't think there was one drugstore highlighter, although some of them are drugstore prices, you know what I mean? Like the Soap and Glory one isn't that expensive. Love Luxe Beauty isn't that expensive. If you can get your hands on the Solstice from Sleek, this was really inexpensive, you know what I mean? But I don't think I have any drugstore highlighters. And those are like the two things that I'm snobby about, you know what I mean? Like it's a collection and that's what I decide to collect. And I didn't get a hold of the Wet n Wild ones over the summer, and I feel like those would have been really, really cool to have, you know what I mean? So anyways, the Ofra ones too are really, really inexpensive. So I hope you guys enjoyed this new series, Show Mustache. And if you have any suggestions of what you would like to see next, let me know. Your choices are blush and like face. I'm thinking about doing one video of like face palettes that are like all my contouring, bronzing, you know what I mean, like face palettes. I don't know how many times I can say face palettes. And then blushes and bronzers included, like all in one, like blush palettes, face palettes, bronzers, and blushes. Or we could do eyeshadow palettes, which I did on Snapchat, so let me know if you want to see that, because I know a lot of you on here don't have Snapchat. What else? Golly, I don't even know how we would do lipsticks. We would have to break that up into like liquid lipsticks, bullets, glosses. We would have to break that one up. So let me know what you guys want to see next. Do you want to see like my liquid lipstick collection? What do you guys want to see? Just let me know. And I will do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a wonderful weekend because today's Sunday. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!